G'day, Steve Morgan, Australian Bass Tournaments. We have just finished the Maui Gym round of the Daiwa BREAM series here on the Hawkesbury River. We are sitting in Bayview Park at Pittwater at the moment with the non-boater champion, Cristian Bermudez. Cristian, you had what I would say was the dream draw for this tournament. Yep. Michael Colatouris, who won 2 years ago, and then Mark Healy, who won last year, and you made hay while the sun shined.
Yeah, well, everyone was telling me you're the one, but I actually didn't believe it at the time, and I'm like, well, we'll wait and see if we're able to fish together, and you don't know what to expect, but yeah, they were absolutely amazing.
This was your first win from the back of the boat as a non-boater in ABT?
That's correct, yeah.
And you won yourself a great Daiwa prize pack, but more importantly, that great Joey Urquhart built wooden trophy that's going to sit pride of place at your house, I assume.
That's exactly right, yeah.
Mate, take us through your 2 different days. Let's start with day one when you were fishing with Michael. Where were you sitting after day one? What place?
So I think I was sitting 11th or equal 10th. Yes. I think we had the same weight, and on a 1.55 kilo bag.
Yes.
Yeah.
How did you catch your fish when you were fishing with Michael?
Well, basically cranker crabs. Tight rocky areas, and then my big fish came off the racks.
Okay, so a bit off the oyster racks.
Yeah, that's correct.
Are you fishing the crab on the oyster racks as well?
No, I was actually using a curly tail on a 116 jig head, and that was basically, that's what I was doing. So yeah.
Is that because you're scared to throw a $25 lure in the racks?
Pretty much so, yeah, that's the same. Yeah, I lost too many of them in the past, so I guess, you know what, I'm going to be conservative here. And yeah.
And you got your upgrade on it?
And I got, it was actually a 34 forecast, so that was my bigger fish yesterday, so yeah.
Well, let's fast forward to today, fishing with Mark Healy, leader of the BREAM Angler of the Year at the moment, and a gun on this venue. How was the fishing with him? I think Mark didn't have a really good day. I think you gave him a bit of a schooling.
Yeah, look, he struggled a little bit. I think we were doing exactly the same thing, but using a different technique, and I think my one happened to be on the day. Yeah, actually working.
Take us through that technique, as I'm sure everyone watching now wants to know your technique. How did you outfish Mark Healy on cranker crabs?
Basically, a bit of patience and being a bit more just trying to touch and feel the lure when it was hitting, and just letting it sit when it needed to, and stuff like that.
Okay, so maybe a more slower retrieve.
Slower retrieve, yeah. No, so erratic.
Take us through this outfit you got here. Is that was the spotted colour, the one that you liked?
That's exactly right. That's the one that won it. So yeah, spotted crab in the brawler. Miller's Rod Blower. Yep. And then the River 3000. So yeah, with 15-pound Expedition J-braid and 8-pound leader.
Mate, that's an outfit which can rip them out of the rocks, and you caught some great fish today. You obviously needed to rip them out of there.
Yeah, that's correct. So we did the washes, we did rock walls, we moved around, did bite holes, but yeah, the washes, rock walls was what we actually got them on, so yeah.
Mate, that's a great, Miller Rods isn't a sponsor this year, but they're a previous ABT sponsor. Cranker's a sponsor, Daiwa's a sponsor. This is sponsor Karma kicking in to help you out. And you got fishing.com.au shirt on there, that's Adam's.
That's Adam. So yeah, he's an absolute legend. He's always looked after us, so yeah.
Mate, anyone that you want to thank, because this is your first ABT win. It's a momentous time.
Yeah, my wife and kids, for giving me the opportunity to always have these weekends off. Fishing.com, Adam Costa, and you guys, the ABT. So yeah.
Well, you know who I want to thank? I want to thank the weather gods, because the forecast was for about 6 inches of rain this weekend, and we got basically none.
That's exactly right, yeah.
Did you have something to do with that?
No, I don't think so. Yeah.
It was amazing, though. We should be sitting in a puddle at the moment. We all caught plenty of fish. Here is your non-boater champion for the first time at the top of the non-boater leaderboard, Cristian Bermudez.